You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey guys, Elle just said fuck you to the mic.
Hey y'all.
Hey, welcome to another episode of
Two Drunk Sistas podcast.
We are already there. We're on the edge.
Yes.
And we're looking at the seagulls flying. Flying in the sky.
How y'all doing this quarantined afternoon?
I hope everyone's
Morning,
doing
evening.
well.
So y'all, we are sipping on. So D just made this cocktail with Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort.
Oh my God.
80 proof. Ooh.
Yes, I'm sorry.
80 proof. The Southern Comfort color. Don't adjust your radio
It's
don't adjust your digital platform that you're listening to.
Yeah, she's really drunk.
Okay, so it's 80 proof. It is
What?
it is New Orleans.
It's Nolans.
It's now. It's our Southern Comfort. Hey, that's what we drink.
Yeah, so is it a whiskey or a rum? What is it?
It's a whiskey.
Okay, so it's a whiskey, y'all.
Is it?
Oh shit.
It's a whiskey.
It's a whiskey.
It's a whiskey. Oh, it's a whiskey. It's a whiskey.
Yeah. So anyway, guys.
Cheers.
Oh shit. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Yep.
And whatever you're drinking out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We hope everybody's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And so today.
Okay, so what we doing today, though?
Today we are talking about HBO's The Outsider.
Yes, that's not that's a good.
Yo, that's a good show.
Yep.
If you don't know what this show is, you sleep. And again, this is a Stephen King adaptation? Adaptation?
No, it's a Stephen King novel.
No, I know. I think like adaptation.
It's him and his son
that did this one.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if him and his son wrote this book. But it is a Stephen King novel.
Yeah,
and
it's a Stephen King novel.
A Stephen King novel.
Yeah.
And so the story is.
We gotta talk about the cast first. Oh no, go ahead, talk about the story.
Okay, we can talk about the cast. I mean,
no, go ahead.
cool.
The story is good.
I was just gonna say the story is based out of Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL Shouty.
Yep. And Jason Bateman is one of the main characters who started the whole shindig.
Mm-hmm. And he's a director too. He directed some of the parts.
Yep. Yeah, Jason Bateman. If y'all watch Ozark on Netflix, that is who we're talking about.
1,000. It made me not want to own no laundromat whatsoever.
Oh God! So Jason Bateman, yeah. So he's a player in this, and also Ben Middleton. Now, if you've seen Captain America, oh shit,
Captain Marvel,
Captain America. That's Captain Planet.
Captain
You don't know about Captain Planet. Go sit down if you don't know about Captain Planet. That's before your time.
We're the Planeteers.
And you can be one too.
Saving our planet
It's the thing to do.
Looting and polluting
is not the way.
Here's what Captain Planet
has to say. The power is yours. Anyway, so there you go. Okay. Shit. So yeah,
so it's Captain Marvel.
It's Captain Marvel. Remember, he was the
shapeshifter.
Yes.
Creatures.
This is a guy. He's fun. He's funny. But not in this. Not in this show. And then you have Cynthia. How do you pronounce that? Arivo.
Yeah.
Black, beautiful. She
is young.
She's British,
gifted, and black.
Yes. Can we just, shout out to her?
Yes.
She did an amazing job with this. Oh my God.
Character.
I loved her character.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Weird, but I loved her. I got her weird. Okay? I got her weird.
Yeah, I did too.
She could be my friend. So I could be like, bitch, you weird, but I got you.
Right.
Okay.
And then you have your other characters.
Yes.
Marie Whittingham, Mark. I never pronounce his name right. Mark Menchaca. Bill Camp, Yul Vasquez. Okay, these are all the players in the film. But In a series.
Yes, in a series. Mm-hmm. I love the show. I had no idea. So I remember when Dee received the letter that they were going to be filming The Outsider. I'm like, I'm like, Stephen King, The Outsider. We need to go and participate.
Yeah, because I got a letter in the mail saying that, hey, just to let you know, this film is going to be filming on your street. So, be mindful when you're leaving. Or
shit. See what? Stephen King, what? I'm here.
So I called up L. I was like, yo, they filming a scary movie, Stephen King shit up in my neighborhood.
Yo, so where's that? What time?
We need to watch it.
Yes.
So now it's here. We watched it. It's a fucking awesome miniseries.
Oh my God. I really hope they bring out season 2. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be...
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a different story.
A different story. Just like how you got. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Castle Rock.
Oh, motherfucking Castle Rock.
I really tried to watch season 2, and I was just like, all right, I'm turning it off. Anyway, back to The Outsider. Okay, so what did you think was going on in the film as you were watching it, and you were like, okay, so what the fuck is happening?
Okay, so basically the premise that the trailer that they were putting out is this person killed a child, and while during that killing, he was in a different location. So that got me like, what the fuck? So
you mean like it showed him?
Yeah,
it showed who the killer was,
right? Which was him.
Right.
But he was at another location at the same time of the killing.
Right.
So that got me like, okay, so what the fuck is going on? So that like. I'm thinking like, okay, it's Stephen King, so it got to be a shapeshifter.
Right.
I automatically thought like, okay, Stephen King, shapeshifter.
Yes.
Or it could be something else.
Right.
So that got me intrigued. And then just watching it, you really don't know what's going on. I
had no idea. I didn't think. I said shapeshifter, but then I said.
Then you said, "Where's Dean and Sam?" So you could come. Dang.
Summer. I mean, I was just like, okay, what's going on? That's really what I was saying. At first I said, nah, the guy did it. No, he did it. But
really?
As the story develops in the beginning.
Really? Even though he was at two places.
No, but that wasn't introduced until a little bit later. And I said, oh.
So you didn't see the trailer of Outsider when it was discussing.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch the trailer. I just kind of went straight into the first episode.
Okay.
So I really didn't know what was going on.
You thought his character, Jason Bateman character,
I did.
Really
I said he fucking for a split second.
Okay.
Then of course when everything was unfolding, I said, okay, something is up.
Right.
God damn you, Stephen King.
Right.
So I was
it's always something else.
It's always something. So I wasn't really sure. I was on the fence about what was really happening. Yeah. But so I really maybe I'm twisted, whatever. I mean, it was sad that they showed the child
being
mauled and mangled and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But the fact that they showed it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
That was crazy.
So y'all, this what y'all doing?
Yeah. I hate seeing that.
I didn't think they were going to show. I thought they were going to do like really clips of it, like a flash.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck. Like, whatever it was really took that kid out. It was really fucked up. Mm-hmm. And I said, oh my God, there's a fucking serial killer.
That's killing kids.
Yeah, I didn't think it was something else.
Supernatural.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think that either.
I said outside. Okay, Stephen King is probably, diving into the detective cop serial killer.
Yeah,
ABC,
something a different
fucking
genre.
Right.
Yeah.
So as I'm watching the episodes, I'm like, this is fucking good.
Right. Because now it's like because of a situation that happened, like something sinister or a killing.
Yeah.
They would show you a guy in a hoodie.
Yes, and you're like you would always see the guy in the hoodie, but you wouldn't really see his face.
Yeah, because his face is kind of like warped or mangled.
Right.
But you really can't see because when the camera gets close, he turns around and walks away. Mm-hmm. So you really don't know like what. You know how they say the killer always come back to the scene?
Yes.
To see what was happening?
Right.
It's the same thing.
So,
it's the same thing with this guy.
So, what did you think about the what's her name?
Holly?
what did you think about Holly? So Holly Gibney, when they first introduced her.
Okay, so let's see the
guys. Holly Gibney is played by Cynthia Erivo. Am I saying it right? I apologize. Erivo. So what did you think about like?
So so Holly. All right. So the reason why.
Sorry.
So Holly's character. So now that the detectives, which is Ben Mendelsohn, he is. He's just a regular average detective. Don't believe in the supernatural or anything.
Those atheists, if they can't see it,
the book.
Yes, they can't see. They can't make it connect.
Then it must be something else. But it's not supernatural. Just something else that he doesn't know.
Right.
So of course, he's doing all his police work, and he's just finding out some weird shit. Like, okay, what the fuck? Slime is left behind. Clothes is left behind. He really don't like. There's like evidence that shows that this guy did it.
Right.
So there's DNA evidence, there's hair, fiber, everything
matches, y'all. I mean, down to the T. Everything matches.
Right.
So
down to the DNA.
Right. You have this case where you find this person's DNA at this crime scene.
Right.
You talk to witnesses that say they saw him. They can place him driving that particular car that was so-called seen. Everything to you as the detective,
evidence.
Everything is connecting. You're like, this is the guy. I've got the guy.
The witnesses,
and the shit hits the fan. Okay,
right. So here is the detective looking at videos. Like, he's looking at the same video over and over and over, and he's seeing this this person looking at the camera. Like, it's like he wants the people to know, like, hey, it's me. I'm doing it.
Yes.
So he ends up seeing like this guy has the person who played Jason Bateman's character. He see that this person on camera has like an extra finger, which led him to believe like, what the fuck? Like, why would he have an extra finger and stuff like that? So Q and Holly, because people were saying that, well, you really can't pin, you don't have any proof that it could be really him because he had the extra finger. So he was like, the original guy didn't have an extra finger. So he went to the jail. If you haven't seen it up until now, I'm about to spoil this shit for you right now.
Yeah, and guys, listen, don't listen to this episode because we are really going to go into what happened and how
who this character
is. The one that's going around that's killing kids and looking exactly like other people in the town.
Right. So, Q and Holly, the reason why they Q and Holly, because the detective went to talk to the Jason Bateman character, and he was saying like, did you to ask him, because some detectives are like, they could tell if somebody's lying and stuff like that. Yeah. So he went in person to ask him like, did you kill this kid? And the guy was like, no. And he also taught his son. He also taught, because he's a coach.
Right.
So he also
of a little league.
Yeah, he was a coach of a little league. So he also taught his son how to play softball as well. And so he's just straight up asked him. He's like, yo, I would never touch your kid, and I would never touch a kid like that. You know that this is important to me and stuff like that. Whatever. All right, pushing forward. He's about to stand up trial, and while that happened, the boy who died, brother, came and killed the Jason Bateman character.
So yeah, guys, just so you understand, this thing likes to cause havoc. It likes to wreak havoc
because it feeds off of fear.
It feeds off of fear. Mm-hmm. So of course it's a ripple. It's like a ripple effect. It affects one thing and then it destroys the entire family.
Right, and that's what it feeds.
What it feeds off of. So of course, when the little boy goes missing and Jason Bateman character is tried for that murder, that little boy's family, the mother dies
of a heart attack.
Then the father commits suicide. Right. Well, the son goes and just gets a gun and shoots
the Jason Bateman character.
As he's coming in to start trial.
Right.
And then the father dies. So
right. But the detective is the one who killed the shooter.
Right. So this thing, it just causes a lot of mayhem and likes to sit back and watch.
Right, and that's what he feeds on. So Q and the Holly. So this is where Holly comes in. So Holly is someone who is, I want to say...
She's a consultant.
She's a consultant, but she's very thorough with her research. Mm-hmm. And if she has, what'd you say is a gift? She has this gift where she could know anything that happens in the world.
She's like a medium. I would call her a medium.
Yeah, okay. Or she's like an almanac. Because
she knows everything. But then she
like
can
how
also,
tall is the building?
Yeah.
What happened during
you could be like 1920,
1916.
She'll
tell you what happened in 1916 of May, whatever.
But then I also call her like a medium because she can sort of kind of like, it's like she's in between worlds, like one foot on Earth and the other foot in the spiritual realm.
Would you say she's a Pisces?
I would call her a Pisces, yes. So she could definitely sense. She can see things. She can see things people that have visions. Died. Yes.
Yeah, and she does. She talks to people who have passed away.
Yes.
So, but her story is growing up. Her parents thought that she was crazy, so they would send her to these psychiatric places,
which I think opened her up more.
Right. So, so now she's a consultant, and they want more information. So they were like saying, "Look, if you really want more information, I got this person. She's kind of odd, but she gets the job done." So they hired Holly, and Holly is just going back to like, okay, so who's the Jason Bateman character? Who have he seen? Where has he been? And has this happened anywhere else? So she ended up going back to the original, like, how did everything started? And she uncovered that in a different state that this thing would transform into that person and then commit a crime. But the reason why that thing was committing a crime is because it was feeding. So she uncovered all the tracks of this creature, which they hence the term El Cuco.
And it goes by many names.
Right.
El Cuco is just,
one of the names.
One of the names that it goes by.
Right. And El Cuco is, what did you call it?
A child eater?
Yeah, a child eater. So it's like a myth.
Yeah.
It's a Mexican myth or a Spanish myth. I don't know if it's Mexican or Spanish, but it was
the term El Cuco is definitely from Latin America, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-huh. But again, in another, like, let's say for instance, in our history, she would be called something else.
Right.
It's the same entity, but they're feeding off, but they're just called something else. So, but in the Stephen King world, it's El Cuco. Right. That is who they said what this thing is.
Right. Yeah. So Holly went ahead and investigated all this. So she got all this information. She's like, all right, bet this is a creature that we're looking for. So she can't believe it herself.
Yeah,
so now she's trying to convince.
She's trying to convince herself. Like,
right,
wait,
she's trying to convince herself to say, like, is this really what's happening? A supernatural thing that's killing children to feed off of the children to live on for eons, for centuries. So it could have been alive for God knows how long. But she uncovered that it every 26 days.
I believe
it feeds, and stuff like that. So so she got all this information, and now she's trying to say, like, okay. Oh, but before she got all this information, she find this guy, another ex-cop, or he used to be an ex-detective, and they got together, and I think their relationship is cute, because they're both odd, and so anyway, moving forward.
Right. y'all just need to watch it.
You just need to watch it. But she's trying to convince the detectives and the other people that were working on the case.
The atheists. She's trying to convince the people that
that don't believe,
that can't see what's in, they have to see it in front of them in order for them to believe it. She's trying to convince them. And you see her struggling when she finally meets with all of them and sit them down to tell them, okay, this is my findings.
Right.
This is what I found.
Right. So she's telling them what
half of them is like, bitch, you crazy.
Right. This is unfucking believable. And so the wife of Jason Bateman was like so pissed. She was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you trying to blame the killing on a fucking boogeyman? So, it's from there it's like, wow. So now we know it's an entity that shapeshifts.
And we don't know the origin.
Creature.
Yeah, we don't know its origin.
Yeah. We don't know
I believe that Holly wanted to, and not to go like all the way into like what happened during the 10 episodes, but I believe that Holly wanted to know where it came from because she started to ask it questions.
Right.
But of course, Ben Mendelsohn's character was like, "Don't fucking talk to it."
Right.
Because it done killed Abraham.
So many kids.
Yeah, and the thing is, once this thing picks you to do its bidding, it's very hard to detach yourself. We're not gonna go into what else happens with the story.
Yeah,
y'all gotta watch
it. How many episodes? Is it like 10? So it's 10 episodes.
It's 10 episodes.
It's on HBO Go.
And it just like it's.
I mean, I say HBO Go. It's on HBO. But you can watch it on HBO Go.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you guys can like see what we're talking about, and make your own assumptions and come to your own conclusions.
Yeah. But overall, you end up finding out what happened.
Yeah, I thought it was an awesome show.
It's a great show.
I didn't have much faith in it because you know how they do.
I had high hopes.
The thing is when people take Stephen King's novel and they make a movie or a series, it just blah. But this one, I was like, okay, y'all did good.
I mean, Jason Bateman is the director, and I believe he directed Ozark. If you're not watching Ozark, you're fucking insane. Anyways, so I knew so when I found out that it was Jason Bateman doing some of the directing, I was like, this shit's got to be fucking good.
Yeah. So we're not gonna spoil it anymore for you guys.
No, go ahead and watch it.
Definitely go and watch it. It came out this year, so it's not old. It's on HBO, like we said.
They just did season 1. I'm not sure if they're gonna do a season 2.
I heard they were, but we're not sure if it's gonna be a continuation. Yeah, we don't know
of
what's
El
gonna
Cuco
happen
because
the way it ends.
Right, we're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna say anything.
So we don't know if it's gonna be a continuation of El Cuco,
right,
or if it's just gonna be another a different story.
Right.
Yeah, because you know how Stephen King is. The nigga like to do different stories and shit. Don't like to tie things together. So we'll see.
So yeah, guys.
But this is a book, right?
It is a novel.
Okay.
So definitely take a look at that. It's not, you got time because we're quarantined.
We're quarantined, so you
got
all
time
the time
to watch the shit.
Right. And then some people may not have HBO.
Oh.
But the other people could know how to watch it. So wink, wink.
Anyway. So yeah, that is The Outsider, y'all.
Go watch it. 10 episodes on HBO Go. I think no, you need a subscription. But
where they might be having a quarantine sale.
Right.
It might be $5 instead of $15. You never know. I mean, Stars is like $5 for 3 months.
That's true.
So they might be having a sale. So check it out. Definitely, it's worth watching.
Yeah, and let us know what else movies if you want us to review. Hit us up on. I'm so fucking lit right now.
Hit us up on IG, y'all.
Hit us up on IG. 2 Drunk Sistas. Hit us up on the Gmail at 2drunksistas@gmail.com. The number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS @gmail.com.
gmail.com.
All
right, y'all.
Take a huff and a puff and blow the house.
Y'all be easy.
Wash them damn hands, y'all.
Wash your hands. All right, y'all. Peace.